way, this is saying, please come to these meditation gatherings if you can, because you're whittling away the normal attachments that you have that are blocking you from being at peace. There's some people that never experience an ounce of peace during their whole lifetime. I mean, that's so sad. And I'm telling you, when your mind settles down to a place where it goes quiet, you'll probably start crying. Because it feels, it's unexplainable. I mean, I can't even, just the sort of sense of the contrast, that's a good way to put it. The contrast of the inner deep peace and just contentment. You know, in Sanskrit, that's called contentment. When you just feel totally content with life and absolutely nothing to change. God, that's so deep. It'll be the best moment of your entire life, sitting in that moment of contentment and peace. So, you didn't have to go to the movies to watch something. You didn't have to go have a nice dinner with your friends. You didn't have to, I'm not sure, whatever, you know, all the things that we're trying to do. All you did was sit down and rest in such a peace that you're weeping, and it's the most joyous time of your entire life, and you're doing nothing. Do you see, like, why this is so important? And that, imagine that could happen all the time. That's why yogis in deep meditation don't want to go back into the human mind. They'll tell you, no, it's like pain and suffering to be inside a normal human mind. You may not notice it with because you're used to, maybe we're just used to going through the suffering all the time, so it just becomes a second nature. We're just living in suffering. It's pretty much the case, by the way. But the yogi knows the difference. And if you could only just have one little taste and you cried over your beautiful state, you would say, I have to get back there again. What's that song? I have to get back there. So in the Muppet movie, there's this beautiful song where all the Muppets are singing together. I mean, if you get, do you remember Gonzo?
This is one thing I can't help you with.
Oh, okay. Am I the only one who's watched the Muppets? Gonzo, he has a long nose, right? And he's singing this sort of sweet song about, I'm going to go back there someday. And it's just this beautiful, poignant song that he's singing with Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog, and they're all like singing together, playing instruments. And they're saying, I'm going to go back there someday. You know what they're saying? I want to go back to my soul. That's what the Muppets are singing. They're going to, I don't remember, maybe they're going to Hollywood or something to make it big, because everyone thinks that go to Hollywood and make it famous. It's not true. I've Ubered a lot of Hollywood people. They're not happy. But, you know, the Muppets have an idea, a fantasy. But they're singing like, I'm going to go back there someday. Somewhere inside me is a soul. And when I rest in peace means you die. Meaning you die. You die and are reborn as soul, which has no person to it. There's no person there. It's just pure, unadulterated, radiant consciousness.